Hi guys, just a quick video. I was in the local news agency the other day buying a couple of Mac magazines, and I just happened to glance across and I seen this magazine with this heading. If you can see it there, that's the. I don't know whether it should be. There you go. Is Windows dying? Microsoft Windows. Obviously, it's on a headstone. There's a little apple down there at the bottom as well. What's next for Microsoft? Now, inside the magazine, there's this kind of a debate that's gone on YouTube as well, with with regards to, is this the death of Microsoft, and is Linux or Mac OS 10 going to take over, and is Microsoft going to die? Now, as you all know, I mainly use Mac OS 10. It was primarily Mac OS 10. All the computers that I use are Apple computers, but I still have a certain amount of respect for Microsoft as a company because of what they've achieved over the years and stuff like that. And I think to ask this type of question is a bit ridiculous, given the length of time Microsoft has been around and what they do. I don't think they do things right. I think there's quite a lot of things that they get wrong. I think where Apple succeed and Microsoft seem to be failing is the fact that Microsoft, at the end of the day, Microsoft are making software products that go out and are installed into millions of different types of PCs with so many different components and all the rest of it. So that operating system has to be able to accept so many different components. Whereas Apple, the reason why they are, in my opinion, Apple products are so easy to use, so trouble-free, is because they make the hardware and the software together. That's so the hardware is made for the software, and the software is made for the hardware, and the two are just married together so well. And that's why I use the products, because I think it's so well. But I don't think, to ask this question, I think it's ridiculous. Inside the magazine, they go through the stats of what type of shares the market has, and they do highlight the fact that as far as Linux is concerned, these figures are all based on retail sales, and obviously Linux is an open source operating system. A lot of people can download it for free and stuff like that, so the figures aren't really 100% true. They could be different if the stats were being pulled off computers that are actually using the operating systems instead of operating systems and stuff that are being sold over the counter. But I'm just opening up the question to everybody else. Does everybody else think that this is a situation that Microsoft are facing? Me personally, I don't think they are. I don't think they're anywhere close to facing extinction, and Apple and Linux are going to be within the next. I mean, in this magazine, they're actually talking about Google taking over in terms of not taking over, but exceeding Microsoft in terms of revenue and stuff like that. And I just think it's crazy. I'm not a particular big fan of Microsoft. I do have respect for them, but I'm not a big fan of it. And I think another thing as well that they talk about in here, they talk about Microsoft dominating the market and all the rest of it. But at the end, and I think that's I think that's a loose statement to make as well, because I think that each and every one of us are supposed to do our best in this world. We go out, we're taught from a young age that you do your best at school. When you leave school, you do your best in whatever job you can do, and you work as hard as you can to get to wherever you want to be. And that's all Microsoft has done. Microsoft didn't. They are where they are because people went out and bought their products. It's as simple as that. They didn't ram it down anybody's throats. Maybe in a business sector they did. Maybe they monopolised things a little bit there. But in terms of home users, they didn't ram it down anybody's throats. It was choice to go out and buy that operating system, if that's what you wanted to do. There's always been other operating systems about that you could always get your hands on. Maybe you'd have to do a little bit of work, a little bit more work in terms of how to use them. than Microsoft. Microsoft was maybe the easier option. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you really think that Microsoft is coming close to extinction? Do you think they're going to have to start thinking of different ideas? I mean, whenever they tried to get into the market, the iPod market, and with the iPod Touch as well, when they tried to get into that market, when Microsoft tried to get into there with the Zune, I think that was a big slap in the face for them. But I don't think it was anything for them to worry about. I think they're too big of a company to worry about something like that. And don't get me wrong, I would seriously love to see Apple doing much, much better. Not for the company's sake, not for the company's sake, but for users in general. I think users, people like me, especially here in the UK, Apple isn't really that big here in the UK. I mean, in the whole of England, I think we have about possibly about 5 or 6 Apple stores, in the whole of the UK, and that's crazy. I mean, I know the USA is where they're based, but if they promoted it a bit more over here in this country, I think they would get a lot more sales as well. But what do you guys think? I'm rambling on a bit now. I'm just going off on one. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Microsoft are coming close to the end or not? Just reply either video response or any way you want. Just leave a comment down in the box. Okay? Thanks. Bye.